Hello. Good morning. Good after. Oh, it's good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hi. I started an hour later because I just had things that I wanted to do before stream. But hi. Morning for you. That's true. That's true. Also, it's definitely Sunday. So, I definitely didn't forget to update my stream info. And so everything went out as Saturday. It's not Saturday, it is Sunday. You're not insane. I was just like, I hit start streaming, and then I looked over and I was like, oh no. What have I done? So it's updated now, but oh well. You know, it's fine, because yesterday it wasn't picking up my desktop audio properly when I first started. And then today, that happened. So we're just... it's always something. It's always something. Anyway, hi. Right. Hello! It's St. Patrick's Day. So our image today is this old one. It's good stuff. Yeah, dude, it's St. Patrick's Day! Happy St. Paddy's Day! I remember, if you write St. Paddy's Day, it's P-A-D-D-Y. Because P-A-T-T-Y is a lady's name. That's how I always remember. Hello, Rampant Bacon. Good evening. How are you doing today? I hope you are having a good Sunday. I hope you had a good Sunday. Because Sunday is ending for you. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my gosh. OBS, my sweet darling. What are you doing? Anyway, I don't really know what I'm going to draw today. Because I think it's like, oh, it's only 6 p.m. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I thought it was much later for you for some reason. Probably because I'm not good at time zones. Or basic math. If I'm gonna be honest. That's not bad. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust something in my IRL circumstances at my little desk area. That last song was so loud, and now this one is very quiet. Louis-Zong! So I don't really know what I'm gonna be working on today. I kind of want to make like goofy stuff and just chill, but I also really want to finish the Layrelia picture. So maybe we'll do just some goofy warm-ups, and then we'll do some shading, and then we'll do some goofy cooldowns. I don't know. Also, I don't know how much better. Okay, oh, okay, my pen's fine. It's fine. It would help though if I'm connected to air server. Okay, there we go. We're gonna get Lucy out of here. Be gone. She's gone. Yay. Maybe we should do like it's St. Patrick's Day. A nice soft green background. Maybe we can like purple. Yeah, purple will show up fine. Oh. Anyway, it's Sunday. I don't have plans for Sunday at all, other than to draw and then maybe clean my bathroom, which is riveting, I know, but that's what Sunday's for. Sunday fun day, yeah. What if I just... I kind of know what I want to draw, actually. It's very silly. What pen do I want to use? I'll use Scrungle. Maybe not that Scrungle. No, not that Scrungle. Jesus, what's going on with Scrungle pens? Okay, there we go. Hello, Fish Mage. Welcome in. I'm gonna turn that music back down. The first song was so quiet, and then the second one was so loud. No blanket attacks today? That's good. You were freed. Freed from your prison. How are you doing? Oh wait, these are just warm-ups. They can be as absurdly bad as I want them to be. We're gonna just do some basic shapes. Okay. Shapes. Okay. So maybe I'll put it over here. Well, actually, no, I do want us to be centered. I'll do this. This is the only thing that's drawn here, so. Okay. You slept without a blanket. That's how I feel in the summer when it's like too warm to sleep with like a blanket or sheets on. And I'm like, you know what? It's freeing and oops, why did I do that? It's freeing in a way, but also and I'm like, but my blanket is here to protect me. If I'm entangled in it, and it's protecting me. Get out of here. So hungry, we'll get something to eat. Get some breakfast or lunch. I guess breakfast. I don't know. I guess it depends on what time of day it is for you. That's right. I forgot that you're fasting. Well, I guess I can't help then. Okay, these are very good little shapes. Oh gosh, excuse me. Pardon me, I had to sneeze. And then instead of unmuting my little mic in OBS, I accidentally changed the dial, so I apologize if I'm suddenly louder or quieter. 1 hour left until you can eat. Okay, you can do it. I believe in you. I'll give her just her little casual outfit because I don't feel like drawing her armor. The 7th day? Okay, okay. I think you did you say 24 days yesterday? No, it's 23. Or is my dyscalculia gas remembering incorrectly? Because that's really, really likely. Oh, actually, I need to not leave that on there. "23 days. Okay, okay. You've got this. I believe in you." Why am I cleaning this? What am I doing? Sheesh. Well, don't do that. That won't help. Ty'ken, my beloved. His little mullet. I give him his little poncho. His poncho is very powerful, and I think he deserves to wear it all the time. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Can you drink water as well, or is it a complete drink any liquid? Okay, okay. Good to know. Okay. So complete 100% fast. Okay. We've only got 1 more hour to go. Then you can at least have some water and stuff and kind of settle your stomach. You got this. Okay, I do have to draw the punchline of this. But it's gonna be very funny, I promise. That's why I couldn't draw her little hair and stuff first. Get a little sparklies. He's just got a little newt-newt. Got a little newt-newt. Newt-newt looking ass. I have to draw the little newt-newt so that it remains a joke. Because it is a joke, I promise. It's not. I gotta give him his. Okay, I'll worry about their freckles and stuff after. That's why I make the best characters. I don't know. I love Ty'ken so much. He's just so important to me. He's just so good. Olin was also very good. I love Lock and Key. Like, they're just all good. I mean, I know Key is your character, but I was gonna say that I love Locke, and I do love Locke, but then I was like, well, I don't want to leave out Key, because Key is also very good. They're good together, and they're good individually. He's the Lock and Key mastermind. I don't know, Key's pretty good. I love Rook. Rook is also very good. I really liked Ezra too. The brief time I knew him. Wyatt's also just very good at making, like, mischievous characters that are, like, fun and cooperative, but they're little pranksters. Because you gotta have a good mischief. They get, you know? They really do. I should have had him come up with a list of names of He-Man characters to give to me on stream, and then I'll draw what I think they look like. Because I can't Google them because it'll show me what they look like. Well, no. How did I draw up here? Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness. That was such a powerful moment. Going through the list of He-Man characters. I do really want to watch it now. Breakfast, I ate a banana croissant. You drank water. A banana croissant is a good combo. Banana croissant. I will actually do. Well, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. It's okay if she looks scrunched. She's supposed to. What did I didn't draw her little... Today is the hardest day. You've got this. We're rooting for you. Do you have anything that you can like distract yourself with? To just kind of keep busy to help the hour pass? Because I usually when I'm like, I can't eat because I'm so busy, usually keeping busy is good. Once I stop, then I'm toast. I mean, obviously not anything like working out or stuff like that that would kind of end up making you hungrier, but... Hang on, one sec. Okay, sorry. I heard Mallow chewing on something, and I was like, it's not her usual toys, what is it? And I couldn't find her, but I know where she is now. Okay. She is, in fact, chewing on something safe for Banoois. She's cheesing it. Nothing, dang. Well, hopefully the hour passes quickly. I mean, it's already half past the hour. We're almost there. Now, this is gonna be the challenge, right? Because... it's gonna be Torsten. There's something kind of funny about it. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna do that, but... Okay, no, hang on. Now we're cooking. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty silly, but it's pretty good. Sorry, Torsten, I'm very bad at drawing you. I try my best. I have him as a little arm behind his back, because he's a prim and proper guy. Nice. Okay, now she's chewing on her tunnel. Kind of wish she was still chewing on her other thing. Yeah, gotta get my sweater out of the way. Sheesh. I'm gonna give him a little cozy like house. This is really powerful. I'll say crunch. It said meow. Yeah, I think we have meow. 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 I know. I do. On one hand, I like the little tunnel that Aloe has because it's good for her and it's very good for wearing down her teeth. But also, oh my god, it's so loud. She chews on it. It's like, please. Anything else? Oh, I should just... Sure. Give her some cheese so she's content. Good. This is very silly. Oh, this arm is so much longer than the other one. Okay, that's better. Oh my god, hi Spencer! Spencer. Welcome in. Good morning. Yeah, this is the first two. I feel like she has very big, like, SpongeBob energy here. I don't like this arm. Even as janky as I want this to purposefully be, I don't like this arm though. How are you doing, Spencer? How is your Sunday? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Which I say only because that's the whole joke of this comic that I'm drawing right now. I promise that will be clear. I know it's not right now, and that's fine. There we go, that's better. Yeah! Yeah, it's the 17th today. That's why we're gonna be a little silly. We're gonna be silly today. Yeah, dog! I feel like I need to, like... I need to, like, multiple smooches. Many smooches. Oh, I have to look at something real quick. I looked at something and I immediately regret it. Look, you see right there. And then one on her head. This is powerful. She's so good. She's so happy. She's so content. I just... the little Newt face is so good. Little Pingu looking ass. What if I just... Gotta fix her little butt. I just wanted a little Feral Lucy just down here in the corner. That's just for me. It's energy. It's really powerful. Maybe I should make this just a really long canvas. And just have this all in one. She's so happy. Hey, Bun Bun. Okay, we'll put little Gremlin Lucy down here in the corner. Where she'll be safe. She's just a little creature. How well does her green show up on this screen? Oh, Sproul, what are you doing? That's what I thought, you little beast. I shouldn't be so precious with this. I think the goofier the coloring, the better. The question is my neuroticism gonna allow me to be goofy with the coloring? That's the real question. Yeah, these are solid pieces. I always go back and fix it. I could, but am I going to? I'm gonna force myself to not care because this is a warm-up. And I'm gonna warm up my muscle of not giving a shit. That is also muscle that I need to train. Okay, well that's pretty bad because I thought it was gonna keep going. I'll get rid of that piece. Just that one piece. Just the one, I promise. Me, I don't care. Also me immediately cares. What are we listening to, by the way? Oh, it's Void Mother. Okay. It's Louis Zong's Boss Rush album. Okay, that's fine. I was like, this music is so intense when we were listening to like a Quack song a minute ago. Yes, creature. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need something from me now? Now am I good enough to pet the Benui? Well, interesting. Interesting. Funny how that works. This sounds spooky. It's a good album. That was like the final boss theme. And now this is like the credits music. Louis Song is just so good and powerful. I love his stuff. Beast. Ah, you're yellow. I need to solicit you guys for, like, when I want to do warm-ups that aren't orbs. Let me draw some really drinky scribbles of your characters, you know? Because I think that could be fun. But I don't want to just, like, do stuff for just anybody. But, like, for you guys, I think it could be fun. Yeah, yeah. I think that could be fun. Just have some, like, some on standby that I can pull up, like, visual references. So I guess it's not really... It wouldn't really be like a timed thing, like, here's a guarantee it'll be done and drawn on this day. But just like, hey, are you cool with me scribbling your characters on stream sometimes when I don't feel like coloring orbs? And if the answer's no, then of course that's fine, but... Sorry, I had to squish the child. She's so soft and cute! Do I want her vest to be green? I don't think I do. But I like the idea of brown. This is her casual fit, but I'm gonna change the colors. Oh man. I should get some screenshots of Final Fantasy Layrelia, because I think that those could also be very fun drawings. If they're just their little adventures. We were joking, Spencer, that like their Eorzean counterparts are just like Aurelia dreaming. It's like her dreaming of being on an adventure. I've had enough of Alice in Wonderland dream sequences. Give me your characters dreaming that they're in video games. That's where it's at. Finally, it's Aurelia's turn to protect Layth. Except actually he's like 5 levels ahead of her, so he can handle everything fine, but he just lets her help so that he can feel proud. It makes playing them so silly. Technically... Technically, well, yeah, she does have a dancer that I level skipped so that she could have dancer. My thing was also, I like, if they had, I wanted Dancer, but I don't think I was able to pick it up or something like that. Because I don't remember if it was because like we hadn't gotten to Stormblood or you need a minimum level to pick it up. I don't remember what it was, but it wouldn't let me pick it up. Yeah, so I was like, well, I'm not gonna wait until we're like level 70 to get the class that I really want to play with her, that like would suit her, so I just bought it. I was like, I leveled it from hand on Popeepo, it's fine. And I'm still going through on Bard. Did I do all her eyes? Okay, I did. Hello, bunny. Hello, bunny. Allie, you're very distracting. Because you're so soft and cute and smooshy. Very smooshy. Okay, what do I have down here? Nothing particularly helpful, so we're gonna just wing it, I think. Well, actually. Uh-oh, I'm on. I was like, where's the colors? I guess technically, like, White Mage would be another good one for her, but I don't want to heal strangers right now. Maybe when Dawn Trail comes out and people come back. It's scary out there right now. You know, I guess this really isn't a warm-up anymore, so I should put on my little tablet face. I think I'm just kind of actually drawing this. Yeah, it really is. And I leveled my White Mage, for a little while. I kind of leveled it on my own in just daily roulettes. So, like, when I very, very first picked it up, it was, I think, my first, like, secondary class, because I picked Bard and I stayed with it for forever, and then I was like, well, I want to help my friends do stuff, because I can only ever be the DPS. Let me try healing. And so I picked it up in secret to level it. And I leveled it in, like, roulettes, and it was fine. But, like, in secret. Just for a little bit. And then I think once I got to a certain level that I could, like, start to do a certain amount of content, I was like, by the way, I have White Mage. I can't guarantee I'm good at it, but I have it. But now it's just like, oh my Lanta. It's rough out there. Roulettes are rough. Very gratifying to talk yesterday with a tank main. And he was like, I can't stand it. Can't stand watching other tanks not use their mitigation. I'm like, okay, thank God it's not just me. Well, I know it's not just me, because Scarlet is also, like, as a healer. She and I are the same, where it's like, we're literally targeting you the entire time. We see that you're not using mitigations. Ollie's a pro. Ollie is a pro. Ollie's very sweet too. It's nice hanging out with him. I don't think I've ever really, like, talked to him, like, outside of a group, and he's chill. It's fun hanging out. A fun hangout time. Really letting stuff with him, he's very chill, but he'll teach stuff. Yeah! Yeah, he's very, very chill. That's why I like running stuff with Sana as well, because they're both just like so chill you can just grab them and go. But if you're genuinely like, I don't understand this and I need help, they'll be like, okay, yeah, like we'll help you out. Yeah. They're both very nice. I like the dorks, but I like my anonymity, so I'm always afraid that I'm like, I could join their free company, but then when I want to just log on and just have solo time, they're friendly and they'll be like, hey Poopy, what's going on? And I'll be like, I don't want to talk right now because I'm just a antisocial clamshell. But I don't want to like constantly brush them off, right? Because then that could be very hurtful. Sometimes I just like to chill. So if I see him around, I'll say hi. I do like to find Letty out in the wild too. Just just AFK, and I just dote her and run away. It's just that main bunch. That main group that's rambunctious. Exactly! They're rambunctious. They're rambunctious enough for everyone. They're sweet though. They're very fun. Oh my gosh, La Cridora. You know what I like about the dorks? I like part of why I left the La Habrel. I miss the 3 lots. Yeah. I like that you can say no to the dorks. And they might be like, ah, come on, we're just little guys, come on. But if you're like, no, I really don't want to or can't, they'll be like, yeah, okay, no problem. And then they'll chill. And I don't know. I like people that I can say no to, and it's not like a big deal. Also, I am gonna go back and clean this up. Yes, I know. You got me, okay? And something my favorite company to be like, hey, how's it going? Like one time they allowed me at the like current company turn. Oh my god. Yeah, I would get very, very nervous. I don't know if I could handle an NPC alt for that reason, because I feel like there are so many people that do it and are like super, super chill and friendly and happy to like chit chat and stuff. But I'm not one of those people. So I could not handle it. Sometimes I miss Mr. Final Fantasy. Mr. Final Bastasy. Be a hater, but I like pre-panda Professor Diz. Yeah. I think there's definitely like oh, excuse me, sorry, I had to blow my nose. So I muted, so if you saw my mouth move, but nothing came out, that's why. Yeah. Point is, yeah, I'm nodding, yeah. 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 I think my nice was also just like, it was a lot. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't bring Popipo into main cities anymore. I used to like to just, it's so good! It's from Rebecca Roney, which I didn't realize this. This brush pack that I have, Reb and Melvin Silly Brush Pack that I had downloaded from Ko-Fi, It's pretty sure I linked it in like the Carnation Station, like the Brushing channel. So if you scroll up, you can find it. That I use like the Scrungle pen and stuff from. Is from Reb. Reb made it, and Melvin is their little possum. And I didn't realize it. That it was like the same. It was like one of those things where it's like I saw it on Twitter and I was like, oh, I like this brush pack. And then I realized it was the same person. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I use your brush all the time. Wow. Okay, I think she's good for colors. She doesn't have her gradient, but like, whatever. I don't. It's fine. It's fine. Where's Tyke? Where's my little white bread? God, he's so pasty. It's like looking at the sun. But yeah, it's a good brush pack. I hope that little baby that we saw has fun. Iron Gold, if you're out there, have fun. Enjoy your time with Final Fantasy 14. We should have told him that there's fishing. Oh, you came from old school RuneScape? Well, guess what? There's fishing and cooking in this game. In fact, crafting is one of the most profitable things you can do. I know, he was so nice. I wish I had remembered that free trials had like the certain features sooner, because it's like, oh, duh, that's why you can't join a free company, because you're a free trial. That'd do it. Well, time to go off on my adventure. Yeah, go off on your adventure and you enjoy it. It was very cute where he was like, do people socialize in this game? And I was like, oh, buddy. Do they? Just wait till you get access to Party Finder. Okay. Now Torsten's gonna be hard because he is red. So I have to make him not look like a Christmas tree. Let me just do this. He's in for it. He has no idea what awaits him. I do miss playing. As as rough as it was to go through the Realm Reborn patches yesterday on Layrelia, it was nice to, like, do stuff, you know? And not just grinding levels on alt jobs. Because, like, yes, of course that is an activity, and there are many, many ways to do it, but... sometimes I don't want to do just roulette after roulette after roulette. Although, you know, I really should bring my Black Mage into Baja, because I think, like, it's high enough level that, you know, like Ollie said, because apparently it's one of his main classes, which is funny, that I'm not really going to be getting anything super crazy now at this point if I jump up to 80, if I go into Baja. So it'll just be a few skills to kind of read over. And then it's like stuff to do, you know, without having to worry about like bringing my Black Mage into a roulette and I don't know what I'm doing. Because I don't know if I'm quite confident enough for that. It's one thing to like kind of have it in Fates and I can contribute and kind of hold my own. I feel like it's another, for me, it's another thing to like bring it into a roulette in a dungeon and I don't want to be a hassle to anybody. I don't have to be perfect. I'm never gonna be a pro on Black Mage, but I like to do my part. That's fun for me. In a very real way. I like contributing and being an asset to my team. What if I just made this all brown? Just don't worry about it. I feel like the way to go is like a desaturated green, right? Yeah. And then I gotta finish leveling Ninja too. Ninja, I really do have to look at my skills. It has been way too long. What if I just kind of steal Lucy's orange, actually? It's a very different orange than his skin. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. Yeah, I have to color their little kisses. Little kisses. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Everybody okay. Eh? Oh, it would help if I'm on the correct layer. What if I do little, okay. I'm at the point where with 14 where the things I have left to do are like, I only really want to do side content to unlock extra shit, and I want to craft enough to get that funny. Well, yeah, Lobber Dance is pretty good. That turns crafting into a chore, which I'm like, God, no thank you, so I'm kind of like backing away from. Yeah, I think that's a good summation of like, it's nice how much stuff there is to do in the game, but also there's a lot of stuff to do in the game. And I mean, I definitely had to like pace out what I did and when I did it. And I've kind of been taking a little bit of a break even myself recently of like, I still have crafters to level and, you know, side classes to level. And technically there are side content like Eureka and Basha that I need to do. But I'm like, you know, I'm not enthusiastic about doing this. I will be one day, because I just know myself personally. But right now, maybe I need a break. And sometimes you just need a break, especially because you just ran through, like, MSQ. It's good to just kind of take a little breaky break. Oh, I forgot about Gremlin Lucy Diner. Look at her! Powerful. Gotta finish Eureka, gotta start Baja, I've got Nier and Panda, the damn Glider. Yeah. I will say, like, oh my god, hi Q-May! Hi Q-May! Welcome in Q-May! She's giving me strength. After a lot of my leveling with delivery quests, tribal quests, Grand Company turns, I need to still have tribal so long if you ever want company, yeah. Yeah. I also have this stuff I only want to complete so I can participate in higher level Mondays with people. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's mostly, I guess, like, the raids and stuff. I mean, the Gwibs are very good. Gwib farming is very fun. I just like farming stuff with people. Like, I don't even really care about getting the Gwibbers. Like, if they show up and there's one that somebody's like, I really, really want, like, this mount or whatever. And I'm like, okay, like, I'll just flat out pass on it. Like, it's fine. If everybody's kind of like, we're all just gathering it in a neutral way, then, like, I'll roll for it. But I just like doing stuff with people. Like, I just like helping and contributing and hanging out. Nate Spencer, I can get you a group. Oh yeah, dude. Kind of same thing with, like, Nier and, the, like, Aglaya raids. Like the Myths of the Realm raids. Dude, the Myths of the Realm raids, I love Aglaia so much. Like, I genuinely, like, I love Aglaia. I just think it's fun and chill. And part of that is because, like, oh my god, excuse me. Like, the level balancing on it is kind of not great. It's kind of very easy at this point, but that's kind of why I like it. I can go in on my tank and just chill and just have a good time. But I'm kind of sad because the queue times were pretty decent, and then recently when like the third raid came out, like nobody was doing the first one. And so even on a tank, I would just be sitting there and I'm like, I just want to do it for fun. Like if it's dude, Aglaia, the third or the final fight in it, you will probably not even see the full fight. Because if you have a group that is just like bare minimum stacked and is doing their job, like DPSing, and like just not dying at every mechanic, you'll kill him before he does his mid transition mechanic. Which is kind of sad because it's a very cool mechanic, and I wish it was like a forced threshold that like maybe you can get him down to a certain thing, but after that he will just then auto phase. Like I kind of wish it was that. I wish it wasn't something that you can skip. We're exceptionally accustomed to things just melting. Yeah. Yeah. On one hand, it's nice, right? Because then you can just kind of get through it fast. But if you're doing it new, like, I think it's fun to like see all the mechanics. Like the first time we phased, or we just like went past his phase, I mean, I was hysterical laughing because I was like, oh my god, we killed him so fast. He just that was it, which I thought was very funny. But then I'm also kind of like, man, it is a fun mechanic though. And it's kind of sad when when new people can't see it because it's tight as hell. But also then sometimes it's good because then you'll have people who just kind of throw the mechanic and just wipe the party, and it's like, okay, well, Eric Thoney is fine. Yeah, I love beating up Eric Toney. Rip to him, but you know. Oh, that's not a circle. I just want to beat up Eric Thonius for real, though. I want to beat Savage Eric Thonius. I don't care that it doesn't matter anymore. It's the principle of the thing. And we can wipe the floor with him. We could do it. I think we still need a full group because... Oh, whoops. I think we still need a full group because of mechanics. Like the chain mechanics and stuff, but damage-wise would not be an issue. Get the torques and release beads. Yeah, oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, you can't undersize current stuff. So we'd have to, like... Wait, I mean, honestly, I think even if we were able to undersize it, I feel like we would still need 8 people. Just because even if we get to those phases, if one person is out of place, like, it just wipes the whole team. So even if, like, Dawn Trail comes out and we can undersize, I think we would still need... It would definitely go faster to undersize it, though, of course. I feel like that would still be the better way to go, but I don't think we'd be able to skip any of his mechanics. Although, I don't know, it would be kind of funny to see if we could. That would be kind of amusing. Okay, this is very silly and good, and I like it. Save image. You gotta kiss her, she's Irish. Happy Paddy's Day. gonna struggle with Dawn Trail now that I think about it. I gotta level more classes. You don't need to if you don't want to. Dawn Trail will be fun. And you'll be at level, so you'll be fine. Gives her a smooch, gives her a smooch, gives her a smooch. Okay, well that did take me... I've only got 4... I mean, you only need 1, technically. When I go through MSQ, I only go through on my bard. I don't go through on my alt classes. If we really, really need in a pinch to... Like we need somebody to heal or something, but... Like, no, Q times are fine, especially because it's current content, so everybody's doing it. So even on DPS, like, it's fine. And don't get me wrong, like, if you want to level other classes because you just like having other classes, like, that, of course, always play how you want. But yeah, if you're worried about, like, DPS Q times or something, so you want to have a tanker, no, you don't need to. No, you'll be fine. And honestly, even if you... Everything has the trust system now. So when you go into it fresh, if you really don't want to worry about queue times, you can always do the trust system. The dungeon might take longer because you're walking through it with the NPCs, but... To me, I feel like going through it with the NPCs or going through it on brand new players who also don't know what's going on, like, it kind of ends up timing out the same, to be honest. Under MSQ, I don't have a group at the ready. Yeah. Yeah, I've gone through sometimes. And the other thing is, like, you could even go through, like, with friends. And then, so even if you don't have a full group or something, you kind of fill in slots. Yeah, I do love the trust system for the same reason, to, like, see how they interact and stuff and comments they make. And then they'll show you how mechanics are and stuff. Like, it's good. I like running through them, like, with friends. Excuse me, but also sometimes it feels like thematic to go through certain trusts or go through certain dungeons with the trust. Yeah, no, there's plenty of options, so don't stress. If you feel like you have to have alt classes, you don't. You'll be completely fine. I always go through MSQ on my bard since day one. And even if I have my other classes leveled by the time a new thing comes out, I'll still switch to my bard to do MSQ. And it's not too bad. Yeah, Katisa's on a trust. I think that one I did on a trust, actually. I think, right? Because I think they were like, this is who you're gonna be with these people. And I was like, oh my god. Pushes my friends down, sorry. It was fun. And the same thing with the, that one trial that I don't want to name specifically because spoilers, but one of the trials in Endwalker that I think one of the only trials you can do with a trust is like it's so good. So good. But yeah, I mean, don't stress too much. Again, if you want to like level other things, like sometimes I like to like I like to try to keep my healer up to date, like with my bards in case I need to swap. But we kind of tend to go through all together, and so we'll either have a tank or we can just like pug a tank, and then like Scarlet will heal, and then Layla and I are DPS. So we're usually fine for the most part. And honestly, like, even if you queue in with strangers, it's still fun because everybody's new. Nobody knows what's going on. So everybody's going in and yelling about the mechanics all together and panicking. One class of each at roll 90. I guess you don't... Yeah, I mean, and that's fine. Like, it's fun to shank things up and just have a little flexibility. Warrior, Reaper, White Mage, Black Mage. Yeah. Dark Knight, Red Mage, yeah. I gotta get back into Red Mage. I miss having Red Mage. I miss having like a caster that I could jump in on. Summoner's fun, but I really, really liked Red Mage. like not knowing the don't you, dude, literally nobody knows it. You're gonna go into new content and you're gonna get the message of like, one or more players is new to this dungeon, because everybody's gonna be new, and it's really fun because everybody's new, so nobody knows what's going on, everybody's panicking. Just wipe after wipe. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can be scary, for sure. There was definitely the Dead Ends dungeon, the second boss. I remember I was going through it and it was rough. Now I'm like, I did Dead Ends so many times to get my little Starbird minion that I'm just like, whatever, I love Dead Ends. It's like, I know like the back of my hand now, but yeah. It was, yeah, the second boss in that one, I think we wiped like 4 times or something. It was rough, but like, I don't know. I think it can be fun. And I guess it also depends on the group, right? Like I was lucky enough that I was going through with friends, so we could talk about like the mechanics. And I've gone through with like strangers where, you know, in the chat, like we talk about like, okay, what are we seeing? Like, what is going on? What do we do? Let's try this. And that's always fun to like have a very communicative team. It can be a little rough if you're with a team that just nobody says anything, but sometimes people I think are just shy, so people aren't gonna like speak up. And sometimes it's like you just need the one person to be brave, to be like, okay, wait, before we pull again, what are we doing? Because everybody's new, nobody knows what they're doing. I don't know. I think it can go either way, right? Like, I think that there are definitely plus and minuses to the experience. And a BRB? Okay! I'm gonna try to fix this line because it's not my favorite. I don't know. I hope you enjoy Dawn Trail Fresh, because it can be very fun. Honestly, the worst part of new content is the login queues. Login queue for Endwalker, they were not joking about like, there are 4,000 people ahead of you. That was a little rough. And you would literally have to sit in queue for like 20 to 30 minutes. Yep. And then, God forbid, your connection dipped or something and you'd be kicked out of queue and you'd have to logging in, I log in, that just go make yep, yeah, I would sometimes like log in early and then like finish, like keep working. And then by the time I get it, I'd be done with work. What is Dawn Trail? I think Dawn Trail is this summer. Yeah, I don't remember if it's like July or August. I don't think they've given an exact date. But I think as of right now, it's scheduled for summer of this year. I don't know if they'll have to push it a little bit, because Endwalker, it was scheduled for, I think, like end of November, and then they pushed it a week or 2. But they'll give notice if they need more time to work on stuff. And then if you pre-order, you can like log in and do stuff a week early. Definitely though, if you don't want spoilers, like, you know, hide your shout chat and block tags and just kind of be wary, because for the most part, the Final Fantasy community and like the servers that we're on are pretty good about spoilers, at least in my experience. There's usually like what, like a month or so embargo of like, don't talk about spoilers on social media, or at least be courteous in the way that you do so. But you know, it's always good to, if it's something that you're worried about, to just, you know, just be prepared. There's gonna be stuff like people walking around with minions or gear or titles and stuff that are kind of like, on one hand, yes, you should be able to enjoy the thing that you did, but also there are other people that can't play yet and get to things, and it is what it is. There's only so much you can do about it. I do like this periwinkle though. Speaking of this picture. I think it's just nice. I think it just looks nice, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, I did also... yeah. I'm gonna maybe grab this color. That's beautiful, thank you! Thank you so much. I really like these colors. I really like that I changed the background to have that little pink. I think that really helps kind of break up everything, but still feel within the palette. I like this one. I think it's been a while since I've done a quote-unquote nice picture. I genuinely enjoy drawing my goofy cartoons and my comics and all that good stuff. But I like drawing something nice every now and then too. Okay, I'm not gonna leave this vibrant indigo. It's just so that I can see what I'm doing. Thank God so much. Yeah, it looks nice. I like it. Much better than like the... I think it was kind of like a periwinkle and it blended way too much with the stonework. What is going on here? What? Huh? What? What? Why is that? How is that off center? Huh? Where's my... Okay. How did that get off center? I'm like the math lady, like... I was like, because I haven't changed my line. Okay, well let me just go through real quick. Okay, that line is good. That one's okay. It's this one. It must have been when I was arranging these, because I kind of made the one line and then I copy pasted it and like moved it. So it must have been off center. Interesting. It doesn't really look off center. It looks quite symmetrical, but I suppose it is not. Well, isn't that just a little bit of a sticky situation? Okay. Quite fixable. I do need a lighter color underneath though, so that I can see. There we go. Okay. Okay, well, well, we're learning something together, aren't we? No problem. No problem. Everything's a-okay. Okay, so let me just do this real quick. Okay. Okay, so we are mirrored properly. I'm just gonna kind of do like a sketch-y. Oh! It's very interesting. Okay. So this is the true. Is the right side. Okay. Quite easy to fix. No problem. I should just get rid of it. No problemo. Actually, I should just do it on this side so that it... I am quite excited for Dawn Trail. I like doing content. Welcome back. Okay, Layrelia, I do love you, but you need to get out of my way. Get out of here. You're shading. Okay. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so fun. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm just gonna be along for the ride. You know, this is not really centered. This would be more centered here. Oh, Popeepo, where will you go next? Oh, what am I doing? I should not do that. I should do this. Okay. So now, theoretically, I should be able to just do this. Be like a little smaller just for the sake of... Well, technically it should be smaller further out, so no, I shouldn't do that. I should just leave well enough alone. Wait, no, how is this not symmetrical? Am I drinking crazy juice? Like, I copy pasted it and just moved it down. It should still be symmetrical. Like if I erase, what is happening? Okay. I see what the issue is. Because the horizontal lines were not drawn with a mirror. That's the problem. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. But I still need to make sure that these verticals are mirrored, because those were drawn on a mirror. So if I do this, we'll do just a really obnoxious yellow just to make sure. Okay. Okay, I think that this fixed it. There was definitely an issue with the original version of this, and I don't know how. But it seems like this one is okay now. So strange. Very strange. I don't know. Because this somehow is like not mirrored. I don't know how that happened, but it's fine. Okay. Point is, we fixed it. Oops. That was frightening for a moment. Okay. 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 Yeah, I was also like, what is happening? What is going on? Okay. I do need to get rid of some of these. I don't think over here will be no, okay. Okay. Golly gosh. Okay. Where were we? Oh, I do actually want to, I do want to do that. I don't want these to be just squares. Just a little something, something. I'll have to go back and erase after her, but that's fine. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. I kind of want to just... Well, I guess if I'm gonna do that, then at that rate I could just do this. You know. No! Been a little thicker. Yeah, boyo. Okay. That's gonna look pretty bad. Gee, Procreate, if only I had a straight line tool so that I could draw a straight line and also mirror it on the other side. Sadly, there's no way an art program could do such a thing. I'm being a little stinker. Maybe a calligraphy would be better for them. God bless. Heard a distant sneeze. You know, still thinking on Final Fantasy, I do need to do my crafting quests. Because I've kind of just been leveling my crafters, and I have not been doing my quests for them. I don't dislike doing them. It's just like a time thing, right? Like, I have to set aside time to do this and read it and internalize, because if I'm doing it and I'm just clicking through and I'm not really like internalizing what I'm reading, then I feel like then there's no point in me doing it at all. Definitely done. Yeah. I did an alchemist ticket. See, I did so far I've done all of my little job quests, even for crafters. Except for leatherworker, I don't even have ethereal manipulation. Are there cross-class things for crafters? What do you mean? In what capacity? Oh, I don't know. I just like doing the quests. I think they're fun. You meet all the little NPCs that you kind of see around, like in the towns and stuff. And you're like, this guy's not relevant. And then you do like your alchemist quest and you're like, oh shit, that's who you are? A Realm Reborn quests for some of the crafters are a little rough, which is part of why I have been putting some of those off. Like, a Realm Reborn goldsmith is a little rough to play as a woman. But usually if stuff is kind of rough in a Realm Reborn Heaven's Word, it's usually fixed and enjoyable. And not all of them. Like, I liked the carpentry, like for A Realm Reborn. Culinarian was kind of like okay. Botanist was okay. The goldsmith is kind of like kind of rough. So I've definitely been putting those off, and I think I got past them, but I think I'm in Heaven's Word, and it was kind of like the effort that it took me to get through them is I was like, by the time I got to Heaven's Word, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore because now I'm just tired. And I never went back. I think Leatherworker, I did a good chunk of them. I think I did a Realm Reborn, the same thing I got to Heaven's Word, and I'm like, I just need a break. I've been focusing on like a couple crafters. I know the name of the game is Omnicrafting, but I'm not start. Yeah, I definitely took my time doing it. Well, I mean, Culinarian and Botanist were how I started playing Final Fantasy. So those two were always like ahead. And then I branched out, I think, to alchemy so I could like make my own potions, as like healing potions and stuff, which I still do sometimes. And sometimes I'll just make my own if I don't feel like buying them, because the ingredients are usually really not that hard to find. And then I was like, oh, well, I want to be able to repair my own gear, so I'll level up my other classes. But then I kind of stupidly started with like leatherworking and goldsmith as my next two. Which you do, and then, well, weaver then I did just because I was like, I want to make clothes just to make them. So the crafters that I started out with, I started out just doing for fun, and then I was like, well, I'll get the other ones that I can repair my own gear when I need to. But I picked leatherworker and goldsmith next for like accessories and stuff. But really, I should have gone with like blacksmith and armor would have been way more useful to have next. But at this point, I'm like, well, you know, my leatherworker's 90 and my goldsmith is like 87, so sounds like how my roadmap went. Yeah. I will say that I am grateful because like I mean, we harp on them a little bit, but like the tribe quests and deliveries and stuff, like they really do give you a good chunk of XP. So I feel like I've been able to level my crafting classes way faster than my like martial classes for that reason. Without, it's really like, I mean, yeah, it can be a grind sometimes, but I kind of like did a few and then I took a break and I didn't touch my crafters at all. And then when I was like, okay, I want to do this again, I went back to it. And it wasn't like I'm putting in all this work every time I play and I'm getting no returns. Like, you do get a good chunk of XP, which for me helps. But you know, your mileage may vary. And then especially if I end up liking the class quests, I'll definitely be more motivated to level them, because I'm like, well, I want to see what happens. There's also, when you get to Shadowbringers and Endwalker, the set of quests separate from class quests. Oh, the role quests? I have 2 crafters in Storeblood, so I'm grateful I get to skip the Moogles. Yeah, I think what they're called, but No, I want those dances too. They aren't as important. Yeah, I really liked the little Moogle dance is like my favorite, but I feel like if like the rewards of whatever the tribal quest is isn't really something like you're like concerned with, that's like, don't worry about it. Which is kind of nice. They don't like lock anything crucial behind side content. Like, there's nice stuff behind side content, but not anything that's like, you won't be able to enjoy the game without it, which is nice. Big fan of that. I love the Moogle dance and the like Vanu dance, but I need the Lop Hop is extremely good. See, I kind of like the Moogle stuff. I think I'm in the minority of that. I like the Moogles. I think they're cute and dumb. The Vanu stuff was a slog for me. I did not enjoy the Vanu, and I feel bad because I don't have anything like against the Vanu as in a group of like NPCs, right? But the fact that it's a combat tribal group and it gives you like no experience when you turn it in, and you have to fly around, I think, like the Sea of Clouds, which is one of like the biggest maps. So even if you have flying, well, you have to have flying, actually. You can't do the tribal quest without flying in that area because you can't get to it. But it's like, even with flying, it just takes forever, and all 3 quests are always on like complete opposite sides of the map, so you have to go, I don't know, it's such a slog. And so I didn't really care very much when I was doing the story. Because by the time that I got to like each story beat, I was just so burnt out on doing the actual like daily 3 quests that I was like, oh my god, I don't care. I feel bad because I'm sure it was fun, but I just like I don't remember what the Moogle dance looks like. It's really cute. It's the one that I do on Popey a lot. The Lop Hop is very good. Yeah, the Lop Hop is very good. Heavensward in general is like the aspect that sticks with me the most, but also like none of the maps are that great. Yeah, Heavensward was very, very good story-wise. And that was like, I kind of knew a lot of what was going to happen because I remember watching like Layla play before I even considered playing Final Fantasy, and it still got me. Like, it's still just well written, and I enjoy like replaying it. I really liked even Stormblood too. There are definitely criticisms for Stormblood, like, I agree with, and they are absolutely founded. But I still think it's okay. I don't think it's as bad as maybe it's very different for people who played like Stormblood like live right when it was coming out. I'm sure that is very different as opposed to playing it once it's already been out like I did. But I feel like Stormblood was the worst expansion pack, and I'm like, I almost stopped playing it in Realm Reborn, so I would argue that Stormblood is not the worst. Personally. But Heavensward was very, very good. I don't like the maps. I understand that the maps are because they're like, hey, flying is a new thing. And like a brand new mechanic that we just introduced to the game, and it's programming. So here's these really big maps that you can like fly around while you're waiting for the next expansion. But also, oh my god, the maps are so big. They're so big. They're so big. Oh my goodness, they're so big, they take forever. And then of course when you were going through it initially, you don't have flying initially, you have to wait until you beat the expansion to get flying. So as you're going through Heavensward, you have to cross these gigantic maps on foot. It's like, oh my gosh, guys. It's really, I feel bad because I feel like Cuba is probably like, oh god, am I gonna have to go through this? But it's really not that bad. When I was going through it, I was so focused on the story that it really wasn't that painful. I'm kind of like looking through a reverse lens now. Yeah, it's worse being high level and kind of experiencing the other maps because you're spoiled. But when I was going through it genuinely, like, I had no basis other than what I had done fresh of the Realm Reborn. Now I'm doing Heavensward, now I'm doing patches. Like, I had fun. Once I got out of A Realm Reborn, I was like, I'm so into this game. I enjoyed it, and all the other stuff was kind of on the wayside, at least for me. The Moogle dance. Yeah, the Moogle dance is really cute. It's very good. Stormblood might be the worst expansion that of the non-base game expansions. It's not as good, but it's not bad. Yeah, I think it's one of the weaker ones because it is very, it's like, it's trying to say too much, right? Like, but that's because I think that they had like 2 different writing teams or something, so that's why it feels like, I feel like I've done 2 expansions in one. Well, there's a reason for that. So I think that's still fair criticism, but you know, you should be local MSQ should just get fall. Yeah, I kind of hate having to go around and collecting all the Aether Currents. I try to do it as I go, and for the most part they try to put them like on your path, but it's like, if you're just putting them on my path anyway so that I can grab them as I go, like, then just give them to me, you know? Hi Kira, welcome in. How are you doing today? We're talking about Final Fantasy 14. We're just hanging out. I'm working on this piece of my character Layrelia, and then Wretched Things character Layth on the left. I'm already good! I'm glad to hear it! I hope you're having a good Sunday. I just feel like I get having multiple regions in a storyline, but Stormblood and Endwalker feel very like, okay, we're saving the world here, but wait, our buddy. Yeah, it is very like, I like all the areas, but as you're going through them, there's so many. I don't know, it's hard. I feel like Endwalker, at least, it felt very like, you're in this chapter of the story, so you're in this area. You're in this chapter of the story, so you're in this area. But I feel like Stormblood is like 2 main story. Well, no, you know what? I take it back. Stormblood and Endwalker, yeah, they really both needed to be 2 expansions, and I think that they were meant to be. Yeah, Endwalker I think was meant to be like, here's Garlemald and here's like the ancient stuff, and then they had to mix them together. Never played Final Fantasy. It's fun. I've enjoyed 14. I've never played any of the other Final Fantasies, so 14 is kind of my only experience to playing a Final Fantasy game. I have seen my friends play other ones, but I never like grew up playing them myself. So 14's been fun. I know it's not maybe a traditional Final Fantasy game, but I've enjoyed my time with it as an MMO. It's the only MMO I've ever played. I like it. I have enjoyed my time with it. I think I'm gonna do... Yeah, I do feel bad for Endwalker because it was supposed to be and really should have been multiple expansions. And I know they wanted it to be, but they just couldn't make it. And I always feel bad when that happens, right? Like we were talking about like Legend of Korra last night, right? And how a lot of the pacing issues in that show come because they were only greenlit 1 season at a time, so they had to make like an entire story arc that was started and complete by the end of the season. Oh, but here you get another season, and it's like, okay, so I guess we'll make a new, like, that can really mess up the pacing, and that must have been that's always got to be very frustrating for any writer, author, development team, whatever you want to call it, too. You have this idea, but you can't execute it the way you want to or need to because of production limitations. You know, I can sympathize with that. And Endwalker definitely had that issue, which is a shame. Still love it, sparked a lot of art. Yeah. We were talking last night, and I know Scarlett really likes it as well. I did not really like Korra, but it has been over 10 years since I've seen it. And I want to watch it. I want to watch it again because, right, it's been so much time that my perspectives have changed and my feelings have changed and stuff like. Yeah, we looked it up. It aired, and the first season aired in 2012. So it's like, it has been a significant chunk of time. I want to give it the chance to watch it again now that I have changed and my personality has changed and my perspectives. But I also want to watch it with somebody who really cares about it, because I want to know, like, Scarlett's point of view, right? Like, I want to know, like, what they like about it, and I want to, like, be challenged, right? Like, I want to see the good in it, because I think that there are a lot of things. You can watch it with us if you want. Yeah, because I really, really love the original, and I think that there are some things in it that even after we rewatch, I will probably still hold the same opinion. But there are probably a lot of things in it that I could be persuaded out of, and I like that. I like being challenged and debating, and I want to see other people's perspectives, because, you know, I have changed my mind very easily if people make a good argument, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I see that. I don't know. That's fun for me. Like, I feel myself getting excited, because I like that. I like the discussion. I want to see what other people like in something that I dislike, and I want to give it a chance. And maybe my mind won't be changed, but I want to say that I've given it the chance, you know? There was one story, I don't remember which, but I was like, oh, huh, this is neat. The other season, I like either 2 or 3, I forget which. Yeah, I really liked the first season. Oh, well, overall, I really like the world building. I love how, again, this is stuff we were talking about last night. I really like how they introduced new bending styles of, like, you know, they expanded on the metal bending and how that can play in the world, like lava bending, how baking like these really rare things of, like, even like channeling lightning, that became a more accessible, and how does that affect the world at large? I love that, and I think that they did a great job at that. Like, fantastic. I really like a lot of the individual characters. I really like the sport. We talked about that, the bending ball thing, like that again, like taking that something that used to be kind of rare, but all this time has passed and now it's more accessible. And that doesn't just mean industry, that means like play and entertainment too, which is also very important to a culture and how it develops. Like, so all that stuff I think was great. I like that Korra was no, yeah. I like how Korra was unique, right? Like, she's not just another Aang. She is her own person. She has her own strengths and weaknesses. I like how a lot of the strengths and weaknesses were foils to Aang's. So she's not just her own character, but she was his opposite in many ways, which I think is very interesting and good. I mean, the choreography of the fighting is always like chef kiss. But there were kind of a lot of characters. There were sometimes too many characters, and I think that could be because of pacing, of like, they want to execute these ideas and these story arcs, but they don't have the time to really let it breathe like they should. And that's not on them, I mean, they can only show what they are greenlit to produce, and you know, that's not fair, because give them time. So many characters were so good, but you can tell that they really kind of didn't get the chance to breathe like they should have, and I want to know more. I want to know more about these characters. Let me see them in their full potential. There were things in, I think, well, I don't remember. Was the Red Lotus stuff season 2 or 3? I feel like that was season 2. Season 3 was Kuvira, if I'm remembering correctly. Again, it's been a very long time, so I could be wrong. I liked a lot of stuff about the Red Lotus arc, but there were also many things I didn't. Oh, season 4. Oh, there's 4 seasons. Okay. Don't remember anything. Kuvira was the last season. Okay, yeah. I liked a lot of ideas of the Red Lotus arc. There were some emotional story beats that I did not like how they were handled, but I could be persuaded that that's just a subjective thing. I could be persuaded to admit that. I'm not proud. I can't really comment on stuff like Kuvira because I know I watched the last season, but I don't remember it very well, like in specifics. So I don't even really remember how I feel about the 4th season. The secret 4th season that you could only watch on Nickelodeon's website. Oh my god! I don't remember. I remember when it very first aired. Well, maybe it hasn't been 10 years since I've seen it. I remember when it first aired, I watched I think most of the first season somehow. Maybe on like one of those like anime websites where you're gonna get 800 viruses. And then I don't think I was able to watch the rest of it for a while, and I think it was on Netflix, and then I was able to watch it. But I mean, at this point, it probably is still like almost 10 years since. Take it off the air towards the end, maybe not the whole season, but part. That's so frustrating. Ugh. So. But yeah. I guess point is that I would very much like to rewatch it. And rewatch it with people that like it, because I want to see why you guys love it. And I want to hear why you guys love it. Not in a doubtful way, but because you care about it. And I want to hear why. Okay, this is this, and this is Max. Okay. Oh no! My pencil is low. Interesting. That's not what I was expecting. My battery's not doing too great either. I will plug in while I'm looking at it. Ugh! Where's my cord? I really thought that message was gonna come up and it was gonna be like, your iPad battery's low, and I was like, oh no! Don't look. But it was the pencil. Battery pencil's always loading. Let's see. I think I have a highly edited memory of it to be, oh yes, this was nice, and I just immediately have to stop thinking about it. What you said about the foils, I think that's what made Korra's character fun. Like, she was an abrasive teen aware that she's the Avatar. I loved her in the first season. Yeah, I think my other thing, I think one thing that I don't like about Korra, and that sounds like a bad intro, is like the love triangle, the love quadrangle that kind of went on throughout the entire show. So unnecessary. I know that they were trying to be like, it's teen drama, but I'm like, I don't need this in my life. I think a little bit would be okay, right? Like, I think at the beginning, if they had just a little bit, okay. But it kind of kept coming up throughout like the rest of the show, and I'm like, okay, I think we got it. I think we got the message. Everybody. You know, cheers, but I'll cringe. I don't think it's that bad, right? Like, I think that if I were to organize in little columns things that I liked, things that I am neutral on, things that I nitpicking, things that I despise, I think that would be like a nitpick. Like, it's Bolin and Mako, because he was named after Mako from the original season, or for the original show. I think I just wish I get her so fast. I know. So I'm sure the actual con of the show is fine, but must remember it. Yeah, I think like I think the weird love quadrangle, it just went on for too long. And it kept going back and forth. It kind of felt like they didn't know what they wanted to do. Like, they wanted, like, these characters to be together, but also they shouldn't be together. But now they're together, but now they're not together. And it's like, okay, I don't know. It was too much back and forth when there were more important things going on. And I think that now that I said that aloud, I think it bothers me so much because that was a point in the original, like the first series, is that like Aang had a crush on Katara, and there was a point where like he, you know, confessed that to her, and her answer was like, look, there's kind of a lot going on, like like we're about to go fight the end of the world in like a week. I don't want to really talk about this right now. And it's like, yeah. But that was kind of it, right? Like, that was a very singular, like, romantic subplot throughout the show. In Korra, it was like, they had to have that conversation, like, once per season, and it's like, oh my god, stop! It's fine! You know what I wish that they had expanded on in Korra? Bo Lin's, like, kind of friendship? Allyship? I don't know what you want to call it, with the guy from the Red Lotus that kind of taught him lava bending. Like, that's a cool dynamic. I don't know, I remember watching that and I was like, I'm all about what is happening right now. Because the idea of enemies working together and you almost kind of apprentice under your enemy, like, I don't know, like, that's cool. And I think it was cool and interesting because it's a very challenging thought to put forth, but it genuinely helped Bolin grow. And I think it also kind of humanized the Red Lotus, who were this very brutal group of people, but it's like, they're still people. I don't know, like, I really liked that. I remember really liking it. I don't know how I'll feel about it now rewatching it, but I remember thinking, like, I wish we got more of this. I don't know how they would be able to do it, but that was cool. That was a neat thing. I like that. I like that. Perhaps they need— yeah! Korra rewatch! Oops. Oh, pardon me. Oh, so like I haven't seen Atla in like 40 years, so you'll forgive my— oh no, dude, you're fine. I'm kind of— I rewatch the original Atla like once a year. Because I love it a lot. It's like one of my favorite shows. So I have an inexplicable knowledge of that show. I have an embarrassing readiness to pull from that show. I hopped in Dork Species and Stiffstar Holly and just— hi, Sim. She is! She's famous, dude. Young Sif. When's she gonna drop her new album? I surely didn't mirror this, huh? This line out of here. Okay, I like that. No, Suki, that'll be helpful. I don't know. When has mirroring something ever truly helped me? Looks at this entire picture. Oh, I wonder if I should also maybe appear this little— see, and now I'm like, double check the assistance on. Oh, just make sure, just make sure. What is this little hole right here? Hello? What are you doing? Okay, strange. You know, gang? Not too bad if I do say so myself. Spencer, can you put in the little Koku Sabers emotes for me in chat? Just a few. That's how I'm dancing in the song right now. Okay, I think the hard shading is done. So now for the airbrush shading. Oh, look at that! Look at that in black and white! That's good. That's a good value check. Look at that! Look at that! I don't think I've ever done a value check and been actively excited. Okay, now the problem is that poor Procreate, I'm sure, is chugging. So we're going to do this so that I don't, you know, just in case it like needs a moment. Okay, this is the background. Are there any extra layers I can get rid of? Nope, not really. I mean, I could probably start merging. So, oh boy, yeah, see? Or great, it's like, don't look. Oh, I was like, does that not show up for you guys? It's just too low. There it is. Hey, Procreate, you okay? Sweetie, okay? He's fine. It's fine. Don't look at that, he's fine. Alright, I think I am gonna do actually the airbrush shading on this first. Just because frankly it's less. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab that one. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me hide these so that I know where I'm working. Okay, good. I was like, I don't want it to be like super noticeable. It's just to kind of soften the shading a little bit. Yeah. Especially here. You guys want to know a fun fact? A fun art fact? A fun lore fact? Is, I picked this up when I do cell, like quote-unquote nice cell shading. Is I'll do like the hard cell shading and then I'll do like an airbrush underneath. I picked that up from Sonic the Hedgehog art. Sonic the Hedgehog art taught me how to cell shade. I am not joking. Specifically, like, if you look at, like, the Sonic Advance 2, or Sonic Adventure 2, rather, kind of era, if you look at those renders, they do kind of like the hard shading and then like an airbrush shade underneath. And I was like, wow, that looks really good. And that's where I learned it from. I don't think that they are, of course, the only ones to do that or to pioneer it, but that's where I picked it up. It just looks nice. Like, it just adds a little bit of extra shading without being too hard. Like, very specific. It was very specific. Like, they just, something about it. It looked good. And I was obsessed. That was also initially how I learned to do pixel art. Way, way back when. Is you could find like those little like sprite sheets online, right? And I would mimic or edit and so on and so forth as I needed. Make my own and things like that. That was when I learned the power of a single pixel and how it can affect a line. Sprite comics, yeah. And also like working in limited palette, right? Because most things were like you had your base and then you had maybe like 2 layers of shading and then like an almost weird color. Like if it was like a peach, like a white skin tone, you'd have like the peach, a slightly darker peach, an even darker peach for the very edges, and then like a dark red or an orange to kind of fill in certain spots to give it like a certain texture or shape. Things would have to do double duty. Yeah, you'd have to like reuse different colors at different spots. Like, you know, I wasn't doing anything crazy, but just kind of by studying those little sprite sheets and just trying to emulate them, I actually learned a lot about pixel art that I like still carry forth to this day about like how I get such clean line art and stuff like that. Is I'm like, I can see if there's a single pixel out of place and it will bother me. This green is the local color of this guy's shirt, but also the highlight of his metal boots. Yeah, and like it's I don't know, like it's so cool. It's so cool. I loved it. It definitely helped teach me like how to work in a limited palette, how to like reuse colors, how different things could like light each other differently. I don't know. I think that's kind of why I'm in the camp of like tracing and copying people's work in a fun, personal, offline sense, I think is a good learning tool. Because if you're genuinely taking the time to like pick apart how a person did something, and then you can apply those principles later on going forward in your own work, I think that's fine. I'm in the camp of these things are not inherently evil or bad learning tools. Just, you know, don't take or trace someone else's work or take their, you know, certain things about their art and then claim it as your own and like sell commissions and stuff. That's different. But as a learning tool, like I learned a lot from just looking at someone's art and just like redrawing parts of it and being like, okay, this is how they do this. Like I can see something in it. How did they do it? Let me try to recreate it. And that's a good way to learn. But it's a very nuanced topic, and as we know, places like Twitter are not good at nuance. So, you know, usually just turns into clickbait. I didn't do a lot with pixel art, but like, it feels like it's always there in the back of my head. Yeah! Sometimes I miss it. It was very kind of fun and relaxing. I know I would absolutely whiff anything I tried to make now, because I am extraordinarily out of practice. But I do miss it. It's always good to try new things and see what you can learn from it. And maybe you learn that you don't like certain things. Then you'll learn that too. Like, I'm gonna learn that I'm gonna hate shading these flowers. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna be real gentle, I think. Not too much. Maybe a little more than that, sheesh. There we go. Yeah, just a little something. A lovely word for you have to go. Dude, absolutely! Go do what you gotta do. Thank you so much for hanging out. I always love it when you stop by. It's good to chit chat. Everybody go check out Spencer. Spencer is also a phenomenal artist that I have learned so much from. Lovely dude, wonderful artist. Just a chill. Got him! Got him! Yeah, we gotta have a Korra watch. Alright, take care. Have a good rest of your Sunday. And thanks for hanging out. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll just have to... Oh, you know what I can do? I know, Procreate, you're chugging. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Linear burn 25. I just want to grab this teal real quick. Put it back down. Oh, no, not 15. Ah, 25. There we go. There we go. I meant to fix that, but that's okay. Is this Grandma's song? Sure is, from Wind Waker. I was like, wait a minute. I know the song. Grandma! This is a very sweet song to look at this picture too. Yeah. Adds a nice little something something, you know? Right. Yes, this is technically purple. Isn't that fun? Oh yeah, I guess it is gonna go into her hair anyway, so that was pointless. That's alright. Just do the clean. No problem. Excuse me. Okay. Sweet baby boy life. We could probably use some more. Okay, how does that... Okay, give him a little blushies. Now. Here's a fun thing. Is technically speaking Layrelia does glow. Well, I was going to clipping mask this. Okay, actually, yeah. A little bit. Bad crime. I wait to show you later. Really? Okay. Hi, Scarlet. Welcome in, Scarlet. Fuck. No, don't look at that one. Don't look at that one. That's a faker. Look at that one. That's my good friend. That's my good friend Scarlet. Go check her out. She's dweebs. She's really cool and nice. How are you doing, Scarlet? You having a good snun day? Gucci just chilling? Good. That's what Sunday's for. I kind of like that. Just a little bit of a glow. Because I think too much and it'll kind of... I think it'll just be too much. Ah. We have talked about a great many things today. We talked about Final Fantasy. We talked about Legend of Korra a minute ago. Good topics, yeah. It's been a chill time today. Well, I've been having a nice time. I hope everyone else has as well. Oh, actually, okay, maybe. Oh, oops. I had to do this. Maybe a little darker, actually. Do you want it to still be distinct? Yeah, okay. Whoops. Don't look at that. That didn't happen. That's not real. Oops. Ah. Oh. I see. Okay, that's not a big deal, but that's good to know that that I forgot that I was on an alpha lock. Oopsies. That's okay. It's fine. That did scare me for a second there. I was like, oh god, why did that just erase the line? What's happening? I guess I am erasing the lines though when I do this, huh? Oops. That's okay. I think it's fine. Darker. Oh, to have Lath kiss my hand on a balcony. Must be nice. I guess I should also do her little dress folds here. I'll put the red streaks on after. And then, oh, well actually I can just take it from here. Of course. I've already done this. It's the one in front. Probably the one. There you go. Oh, I should also up here. Spot right there. Oh, love is real and it's stored in the Layrelia. You know? How do I feel about that? I don't like that, actually. I'll just leave it. Well, let me maybe, go with this darker color. I don't think I like it. I think I'll just leave it. I suppose on a literal level it should be kind of that whiter outline, but aesthetically. Oh, you know what I also need to do? Put a shadow under her little butt. And then the same thing with up here. There his arm. Well, you know, Ugh, big stretch. Oh my gosh, it's already 10 to 3. Jeez. Okay. Cheese and crackers. See if we can tidy a lot of this up nicely and then call it for the day. I guess call it for the weekend. Ah, that was not what I wanted to do. No. Well, yes, that. Oh. Woo, 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 woo. Very emotional. If I wanted to make this really, really fancy, I would do complete, like, colored line art. I don't know if I have the strength in me. It is a lot of work. And it does look nice, but it's a lot of work. Especially at this point. Oh, okay. I think at this point this does still look good. Oh, what am I doing? Ooh. Oh, that's of course. Oh, how we feeling? It still looks really good in black and white. I guess grayscale would be more appropriate. Grayscale's so good. Okay, how about you? Grayscale's just so good. Yeah, I didn't really expect to like it in the grayscale, but there's something about it. I think I am quite content with this. I'm definitely not like this is 100% finished, right? Because I'll look at it again tomorrow with fresh eyes and see how I feel. But this might be the last time I work on this on stream. I think anything else I do with this, I will it'll probably just be offline and just picking at it and then that's that. But overall I'm quite happy, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Alright, well, I think that's then a perfect stopping point for the day. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks for the love and support and keeping me company and chit-chatting and all that good stuff. Yeah, did a fun little Lucy picture and then I think for the most part finished this. Good stuff. So let me go and find somebody to love. No, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Let me do a refresh real quick. Ooh, it's raining. Or it's raining just no. Ooh. Let's go and be nice neighbors. Yeah. I know the dog is raiding, but or he's not raiding, he is streaming. But I would like to raid, I think. If my thing will. We're gonna go raid Eldritch Wawa. They're streaming Mail Time, which is a game that I need to play so bad. It looks so cute. So we're gonna go raid Eldritch Wawa. They are trying to get, I think, senior affiliate, so they're trying to get like 20 viewer average. So we'll see if we can help with that. And then I guess also they're in cancer remission, which is amazing. So we're gonna go say hi and we're gonna go wish them well. We're gonna do one of two raid messages. I'm gonna pick the little heart one. Those are global emotes, so they should work for everybody. Or you can just use your favorite heart emotes. Maybe use your heart emotes from that Kume has made, because Kume is also a lovely artist. It makes great emotes. But we're gonna go say hi. We're gonna go be nice neighbors, and then I'm gonna get up and stretch and go eat something and all that good stuff. So thank you guys again for hanging out, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Have a good Sunday, and happy St. Patrick's Day, and happy Ramadan, and goodbye. Bye. Oh, also, I'm gonna put the stuff that I made today on my art blog later. So if you want to see the Lucy nonsense, I'll post it there. Okay, bye.